My name is Comrade Ika Benjamin Ejiofor. By God's grace, I'm the chairman Association of Trycyrcle Rider Transport Union in Enugu State. I came into this association as early as 2010 as a member, when this association was registered at the Corporate Affairs Commission. Now, on the issue of the restriction of movement of Trycyrcle in Enugu State from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. by the state government, I was surprised when I saw a video where somebody was saying that the government of Enugu State restricted the movement of Trycyrcle without informing the Trycyrcle operators, without adequate information, and that most keke were seized and they were asked to pay heavy amount of money. Please, if somebody is trying to blackmail the government of Enugu State, let the person not use the Trycyrcle operators for that, because the issue of this restriction of movement came to us on the 9th of March 2020. That was on Thursday. We were notified that from Monday, which is 13th of March 2020, that the operation of Trycyrcle would be from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Government raised some issues bordering on the security. On that very day, I called my state PRO and they say, look at the information, the directive that has come from the government. Now, make sure that you notify all the branch executive. Tell them to spread the information so that our people will not fall victims, which was done through our channel of communication. Now, on that very day, the 13th of March 2020, some of the Trycyrcles were apprehended. Maybe some didn't know that it was a serious information, or maybe some of them were not in town to receive that information. Now, when I noticed that some of them were arrested, okay, I did not hesitate to go to the Commissioner of Police in Enugu State, Abdul Rahman, who is a very good man that I have always commended his work in Enugu State since he took office in Enugu State. Now, when I met him and he said, Oga, please, let us not suffer these people based on that, because I know we have circulated information, but let me say that these people did not know what was happening. So I pleaded with him to please release all of them. Let it be a kind of warning to all the keke operators. I was there when CP directed the area commander to communicate to all the DPOs in Enugu State. Ask them to release all the keke to the chairman of the association without any form of corrupt practice, without collecting shishi from them. I was asked to go to all the police stations in Enugu, which I did. I went to all the police stations in Enugu State. I went to Nieven. I went to one police station. I went to Gui police station. When I went to Gui police station, the DPO, I was there when he was instructing his men that this information came from the CP, that all the keke should be released to the chairman without collecting shishi. And all the keke were released to me. The police did not collect shishi from anybody. And we warned them not to engage in such a practice again. So I don't know where the information came that the keke were not given adequate information, that the police collected huge amount of money on the day they were arrested. That was on 13th of March. This thing, I have addressed it in most of the radio stations. Even that very day, after going to the police, I went to some of the radio stations to let all the keke know that they must adhere strictly to the government directive. So I want to say that we are happy with the government of Enugu State. We have never had it so easy. I want to say to all the keke in Enugu State, please, this COVID-19 do not know any big man, neither does it know a poor man. That to a keke man, it is not a guarantee that you cannot contact this coronavirus. You don't know who is who. Always go on your face mask. Always carry only 2 passengers at the back. Make sure that once it is 6:30 p.m., try to locate your home so that we obey the government order. This is a time of sacrifice. This is not a time of maximizing profits. I thank God that in Enugu State, unlike other states, that we are still operating. The government did not ask us to stop entirely. At least if you move out from your house in the morning, 6 a.m., before 7 p.m., God must bless you with what you and your family will eat. And this thing is not a long-lasting something, it is temporal. Within a short time, normalcy will return. May God bless all of you. Enugu State is in the hands of God. Thank you.